Prince Lear had become a garden gnome, and over the years he'd become an incredibly good gardener, and he was sold into the service of the palace, so he did return home. He found some comfort and some joy in being in familiar gardens, in the place where he was raised and born, and there was something princely about it, but he had done hard labor his whole life, and he was prematurely aged, and he was missing teeth, and he was bowed, and his fingers were arthritic. He looked very, very old. His body hurt every day from sleeping in an unheated shed, and he didn't eat as well as some other people. But he took pride in his work and in being an excellent and superior garden gnome. He was working early one morning, pruning roses, taking care of plants, pulling weeds from between paving stones, and pottering, more or less, in an inner court garden, when he saw him. He saw King Lear, a man of about 60 years old who stood tall and looked much younger than him, who was healthy, a little overweight, walk in. He froze, not out of gnomely duty, but out of pure shock. To look at the man who lived his life was stunning, and to be alone in the garden with him. He stood frozen. The king laid himself down on a bench near the fountain, and soon was snoring, and there was a magnetic pull. He looked so young. He looked so happy and content. The old gardener creeped closer and closer to his prince and pauper counterpart and looked at him and looked at him. And then he took his garden trowel and he drove it through the king's heart. He looked one way and he looked the other. He couldn't believe what he had done. It was a moment of rage, of dark hatred just exploded into this act of murder. He couldn't believe it. He straightened up and he walked away. Standing on the roof of the palace was a black owl who swooped down and landed on the king's chest, made a snack out of his eyeballs, pulled a pouch under his wing, dropped this powder on the king's face and all over the king's body, began chanting. Pretty soon the king begins twitching, and his face grows white, and his eyes bloodshot, and he stands up. The owl flutters away, thinking smugly, "I turned the king into a zombie within the gates of his own palace."